Hi everyone, my name is Kai Guthridge, and today I want to talk about why animal testing for human products and purposes is wrong. So imagine this: one day while out on a walk with your dog, someone comes up to you and asks you to try out this new hair growth regimen that they created in their basement on your dog to see how long it would take for their hair to grow after using it. What would your response be? Well, I have two dogs that I love wholeheartedly, and I know exactly what my answer would be. Absolutely not. For many animals, though, especially those that reside in the wild, there is no way for them to say no. They can't communicate with humans, and there's no humans or no one to truly advocate for them. So just to give you some background and context, and for those of you who do not know, animal testing is the scientific experimentation on animal modes to test the functions and outcomes of different products such as cosmetics, food, supplements, medicines, vaccines, and more. Animal testing has been around for decades. This practice is dated all the way back to 500 BC, when the ancient Greeks would perform experiments on animals to test the functions of living organisms. Since 500 BC, animal testing has been used for all sorts of different purposes. Because of the lack of representation for these animals, the testing continues every single day across the world, and especially in the United States. Animal testing has been proven to harm, kill, as well as contribute to the endangerment and even as far as the extinction of many different species of animals as well as humankind. This brings me to my first argument. Animal testing is wrong because it violates the very laws that were put in place in order to protect animals in the United States. An example of one of these laws would be PACT, which many call PACT. This stands for Protecting Animal Cruelty and Torture. Animal cruelty specifically includes in this law crushing, burning, drowning, suffocating, impaling, and sexual exploitation of animals. Another law that causes the United States to contradict themselves is the Endangered Species Act. The Endangered Species Act is supposed to protect animals as well as plants listed as threatened or endangered in the United States and beyond. What PACT does not cover under its laws is animal testing, which is another form of animal cruelty because of its outcomes. Over 100 million animals die from testing, and animals die more from testing than one of our favorite human sports, hunting. This act animal testing has led to the sixth mass extinction of animals in the world. This could also be what we consider a form of genocide. Despite the laws that were created and drafted within the United States, animals are still not receiving their full protection. Which brings me to my second argument. The United States government may feel that there's no need to protect animals from testing, but what about the protection of humans from animal testing? The Cruelty Free International found that 92% of drugs fail in human clinical trials despite appearing safe and effective in animal testing. It's also revealed that there are cases where humans were harmed due to the results gathered from animal testing. There was a case in a hospital called Northwick Park Hospital in 2006 where a drug was approved by animal testing or by the testing of over 500 monkeys and was distributed to humans after undergoing that testing. After being distributed to humans and humans actually intaking this product, they found that they were getting severe and bad reactions to this product, and even some were experiencing death. This alone proves that animal testing cannot always be a reliable source for human products and for the products that we use on humans. These instances are a few reasons why scientists must come up with other solutions to undergo testing. There are many other ways that scientists and merchandisers can test their products safely without the involvement of animals. So this brings me to my third argument. There are actually many different types of tests that are outlined by the National Institute of Health, such as testing and researching cells and tissues in test tubes or cell cultures, computational and mathematical models, non-invasive diagnostic imaging, and most obviously involving tests on humans, human trials. It's honestly a scientist's job to find a way to experiment and get results on not only products, but on everything. Scientists study and examine everything in life and try to figure out ways in which they can either make the world better or figure out why things are happening within our bodies. And just basically their job is to go through all of this testing safely. What scientists fail to understand is that humans have the choice whether or not to undergo testing, as opposed to animals who have absolutely no say in what experiments they want or don't want to participate in, or if they want to undergo testing at all. With all of this being said, animal testing is still legal to this day. The opposition and the government especially explains away animal testing as being one of the only ways and the best way that they can test these products other than using humans. So the opposition, the government, they're wrong. And as explained previously, animal testing has been proven to provide false and really inaccurate results on humans. Humans have been experiencing death. Humans have been getting very sick based off of the positive results that they gather from animal testing. Animals can't even perform all of the same bodily functions that humans do, according to Cruelty Free International, and animals also don't even acquire the same diseases that humans do. So with all of the money and resources animal testing has used, you would think that animal testing has proven itself to would have proven itself to be a vital source to human survival and functionality, but instead it's the exact opposite. So in conclusion, animal testing is really wrong, not only for animals, but for humans as well. Animal testing, it really has proven itself to be ineffective over the years. We as a nation are violating the very laws that we created in order to protect animals. We have created so many laws aside from PACT and the Endangerment and the Endangered Species Act that have been put in place in order to protect animals and give animals some type of moral respect. So when you think about animal testing and whether or not it is right or wrong, take a good look at your cat or your dog or any pet that you may have and think to yourself, is this really worth it? Thank you so much for your time.